My guest is Judith Nasby, who is the former founder and director of the McDonald Stewart Arts Center, which is now known as the Art Gallery of Guelph. And Judy certainly is a familiar face in the community. Judy was the director for 40 years at the Art Gallery. So welcome, Judy.
Hello, Joanne.
Welcome to Art Inbound, Judy. And you certainly have been very instrumental in the history of the Sculpture Park, which is a part of the Art Gallery of Guelph. And it was founded in 1983. And I'm wondering if you could share with the viewers what the objective was when the park was first started.
Well, we opened the gallery in 1980, and it was obvious an opportunity to develop the 2.5-acre site around the building into a sculpture park, because I always believed that public sculpture is a wonderful way to bring art to the public.
What was the first piece that was put into the park?
Well, we wanted a signature piece on the corner, so I approached Kazuo Luo to make the large formalist piece on the corner of the boxes that are balanced, because it was like a signature piece. We wanted to introduce the gallery to the public. And what better way than to have sculpture on the grounds and to make it accessible. And our park was to be accessible dawn to dusk every day of the year. So it was curious because artists had to consider snow conditions and safety. So that's why many of the pieces are made of bronze or stone, because they're permanent and also very endurable.
And certainly the bear that sits at the front of the portico in front of the gallery is a well-known and well-loved piece of sculpture in the city. So can you tell us a little bit about why the bear was chosen and who did it?
Well, it was done by Carl Skelton. It is a signature piece because there's always a penny in its paw, and it expresses the idea of animals' vulnerability in today's world, and particularly by placing it in an urban environment beside the bus stop. It makes it even more immediate to the people that are driving by.
One of the pieces is called Taking Flight, and that is by Janet Morton. And can you tell us a little bit about that piece?
Yes, actually the title is Before Flight, and Janet is a Guelph artist, and it's interesting because she certainly has an interest in education, being a mother with small children at the time. The idea of before flight, as the students are leaving the university, it's their nurturing role of this community to send them off into the world. So the fledglings have fledged.
Wonderful. And the other piece is The Mask, done by Evan Penny. And can you just briefly talk about that? Because that is one that is very noticeable as well on the campus.
Well, before the bear, called Canadiana Begging Bear, became the icon for the gallery, it was previously The Mask. And the massive head showing a young person was always intriguing, because when you look at it with closing one eye, the concave shape turns into convex. So it looks like there's an actual full face there. And as a matter of fact, when we installed it, we had 3 fender benders that happened during the day of the installation. It was so intriguing.
Well, Judy, the Sculpture Park is one of the best, biggest and best sculpture parks in all of Canada. And I know that you are releasing a book about the history of the Sculpture Park. It will be forthcoming over the next months. So we will definitely look forward to that, Judy. Thank you very much, Judy. And
Thanks, Joanne.
wish you continued success with your future endeavors.